Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I love y'all, kind of, sometimes.
You're not coming.
Hey, Josh, you want to watch movies tonight?
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, you guys can just get together and have a little, like,
Fine by me.
/ pizza party kind of thing. Yeah. So, Josh, I know that you had mentioned a while back, I guess it's probably been 4 or 5 shows ago now, you were talking about your brother and his admission to universities and whatnot, and I understand that there was a flub-up of sorts?
Yeah, well,
Tell me
this
about
always seems to happen to my family because I got a hour-long rant about it from my mom yelling at us, like, why does this always happen to us? We have the worst luck in the world. And it's like an hour long, and the only thing you can do is, Mom, I don't know.
Yeah, what
like,
do you do? Yeah.
Like, well, I took that for an hour or so, and then for the next couple of days as well. And it wasn't, like, that big of a deal. I just found it extremely funny when my brother he got accepted into UNC Asheville. You know.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Good job.
Yeah, nice. I was proud of him. And he wanted to room with his friends from back home because they're all the nerds, as I call them, are going to UNC Asheville for, like, engineering to be, you know, I guess
Whatever.
pretty high up there. Yeah.
Engineers.
Who cares? Yeah. But, and they're all rooming together, and I get a call, and Mom's like, yeah, he went to sign up for rooming, and they won't let him because they don't know what gender he is. He is male, but they went there, and it says, we don't know what gender you are, so we can't put you in a building. And he called them over and over and over again. He's like, hi, I am a male. Let me in. And it took them 2 weeks to figure out that he is a male and to switch it over.
You gotta give props to Asheville because they didn't assume his gender.
Oh my
But
goodness.
They didn't assume off the name. You know, they wanted to ask.
Mm-hmm. But
No, that's bad. That's just
so. Well, on the other side of that coin, though, is that it is Asheville. What does his gender matter?
That's what I was thinking.
another good thing
for who is it that he's rooming with? So,
but it's just it ruined. I've always like made fun of him, like, you're a girl and everything, like, you know, girl, like I'm that kind of brother, okay, just taunting and tormenting.
Aww.
And I finally had an excuse to be like, yeah, they actually thought you were a girl and everything. And his friends made fun of him. Just his confidence went from here to here.
Oh, man.
And
that's terrible.
I felt bad for him, but at the same time, that is hysterical. I think that we don't know what you are.
Well, man, yeah,
That
that
is
is
pretty bad.
that is definitely like a unique situation / problem there. So, I mean, is he gonna be able to get that straightened out though? I mean, they finally got through.
Yeah,
He can room with
that
his
kind of
friends?
thing.
Well, I mean, he finally is able to sign up for housing because they know he's a male finally.
And if they requested him to also be like their roommate, I assume
it'll
probably still work out.
Don't assume.
I mean, I understand.
Knowing our luck, he'll probably get stuck in like a broom closet or something. But
hey, maybe since
the good old Harry Potter spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never know. He might get lucky. And since he's like later to the game, he might get one of those rooms where like nothing else fit because they didn't know his gender until now, and maybe he'll get a room to himself.
My sister went to UNC Asheville actually, and she got a room to herself.
Just like
So-
But isn't there not a
randomness?
lot of females compared to males at UNC Asheville?
I have no idea. The
there's-
only
Is it? I don't know what the breakdown is.
The
I've
only
always heard that.
universities in the United States that has more males than females is like your engineering schools.
Well, that's
UNCA is a
Asheville.
liberal arts school.
Yeah, they're not really. They do like a weird 2-year engineering.
So,
and then they
even for
transfer.
instance, like NC State has more girls than
They do.
guys.
Yeah.
And
My
usually
brother
it's-
was disappointed in that.
Usually it's at least like a 60-40 split favoring girls in most universities. So anyway, just dropping some
Really?
general knowledge.
Yeah, well,
at least
UNC is definitely
Do you think apps
like
that way?
65.
Yeah.
It's like 55.
it might be 55-45, but point being is there's definitely more women going to college.
females dominate college.
Well, I guess just because it's like an R major, it's more. I feel like it's more males than females
Well,
here.
yeah.
Well,
But
Well, yeah.
so I
there's
get
like
that.
2
I
in
get
the
that
building.
feeling
What's that
overall.
supposed to mean?
Yeah, no, why don't just Josh's? Josh is always disappointed. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
gone through the entire crop of comm majors.
Yeah, I mean, look at the ratio right now. I'm the only female on the
yeah.
show.
That's
It's pretty
'cause you're-
lonely
that's
over
'cause
here.
You're special, Kristen. We
Oh,
want you
okay.
on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever had any weird college
Oh, absolutely.
flubs, but that was big. I can't remember many for me. Other than that.
Brandon seems to have something to say here. Brandon?
Charlotte never got back to me until like June something. And
Really?
I was going to go to the app because Charlotte never got back to me. And they finally got back to me, and they were like, oh, we can only accept you for spring semester because we're full. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to app now.
I mean,
yeah.
Charlotte is usually really nice.
They're a really good school.
No, they are.
Good program for us.
But
yeah, I have not
Charlotte.
heard.
I mean,
great
I
things
actually
about
had an
Charlotte.
admissions officer tell me not to go there.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Oh, really?
Maybe
Yeah.
you have a
I heard it
terrible
wasn't good.
admissions officer.
I mean, I was thankful for that admissions officer from UNCC, and that's no discredit to UNC Charlotte as a university. It's just I specifically explained, this is what I want to do. Do you offer this, and
Oh,
this?
no, they don't.
And they were saying no. I mean, if
Oh,
you want to do this, I think their suggestion was like if you wanted more of like a PR career, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be a good fit. But they were like,
see.
this wouldn't be a good fit for you.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I
that's-
mean,
that's good of
honestly,
them.
I mean that's all you can expect and want out of those kind of folks is for them to be truthful and actually tell you, is this going to
Right.
be a good fit for you, kind of thing. Because I definitely know friends of mine who has went several different universities, whatever, and their major might be listed on that little sheet of paper, but is it really the type of program that they wanted to be in?
That happens a
Right.
lot, though.
I know,
A lot.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm just saying I feel like if those people really care and really want to do their job well, they will
Yeah.
tell you in those scenarios, we're a great university, yada yada yada, but maybe for you this isn't correct. So
I never had an admission flub or problem with coming to app and whatnot. But my freshman year, my roommate and I, we had found each other on Facebook, did that whole thing. We're talking. She was pretty cool, so we were like, okay, well, we'll room together. We applied for housing, and we didn't realize that you could pick a suggested I want to live here type thing. We didn't. Neither of us knew that was a thing. We just thought that we would get randomly assigned to a dorm, and we got.
which more or less you still get randomly assigned to a dorm.
You do, but from what I've been
You can
talking
say
to other
east side,
people,
west side, but that's about it.
well, from what I was talking with other people, is they pretty much got what they wanted for the most part as freshmen. But my roommate and I had a
Mine
lovely
was
year.
Yeah, I got stuck in the Egger Tower.
I was in Egger Tower as well. Not the
Yeah,
same
we
year.
turned it all female, but that's a story for another day.
Well, we had
Oh, man,
the
you guys.
lovely suggestion of living in Gardner for a whole year. So, and if you live on campus, that is the smallest dorm on campus.
There's nothing wrong
Oldest
with
dorm.
Gardner.
Are you kidding me? It's the
No,
oldest
there's
dorm on
something.
campus.
But I will say though, I had classmates that also East Hall is older. I'm almost.
It's also
absolutely
haunted.
Positive.
it's,
than
no,
Gardner,
East Hall's
sure.
been renovated before Gardner.
Well,
Gardner is-
renovated, but I'm
yeah.
not saying like
Well,
it's older.
yeah.
But the connector over there is at least a better place to like hang out, like the Gardner Coltrane like connector.
Yeah.
At least that's like a little area where you can congregate and that kind of thing. Every time I went over there to like my friends who lived there, it felt more communal. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never
well,
really
that's
got
'cause-
that feeling in like Eggers, for instance. For one, I lived on a very non-sociable hall,
Mhm.
and then two, there wasn't like that kind of space. So
I mean-
I didn't mind it over there, but I also didn't live there.
Well,
so.
that was because our rooms were so crappy and small that we
That
had
no one
to go
wanted
to the
to be
lobby.
down there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Don't talk up Gardner and Coltrane.
I
They're
mean-
great places to like meet people, but terrible places
That's
to
my
live.
point. Like Dalton, for me, lived in D Block. Woo, for 2 years. No, that was great because I made more friends in Dalton than I lived in App Heights 1 year, and
Yeah.
now I'm living in an apartment. But App Heights, you don't talk to anyone because no one comes out of their rooms because it's that nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
It's an
true.
apartment.
Yeah, you want the
But-
crappy rooms to make friends.
Yeah, you make
Mhm.
friends with that, Kristen. So you
Okay.
wouldn't have the friends you have.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm.
Just saying.
Well, I don't like Gardner, but I do love Classic Rock Friday. Dude Looks Like a Lady, Aerosmith on this Friday morning. And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU. 8:16 on this lovely Friday morning, and we are talking our most embarrassing moments.
And before we get to that,
yes,
Speaking of
yes,
embarrassing,
yes.
we realize, speaking of embarrassing, we realized we made a
Travis
huge
realized.
flub. We forgot to introduce Jake to the ship.
Hi, how's it going, everybody?
Yeah, that's Jake Roberts.
So, Jake, what's your most embarrassing moment that's appropriate for the show?
Oh gosh, you're really putting me on the spot there.
Yeah, that's
Well-
how you can introduce yourself.
Well, okay. So, who watched Ed, Ed and Eddie growing up?
I did.
Yeah.
Of course.
I did not, but I knew it.
Plank.
So, you know they had. So you know how they had like big, exaggerated cartoon tongues. You know.
Yeah.
When they were licking jawbreakers or whatever. I was a little child of 5, and it's like when you're a child of 5, all you do is just mindlessly spout whatever nonsense you see on the screen.
Of course.
So it was like, I think it was the character Ed, who would just lick people. He was a bit slow.
Oh, no.
I know where this is going.
Well, no, and all I did was just say to a girl like,
Oh.
I want to kiss you with my tongue. Like it was like a 5th grader, and I was like 5.
Oh.
And
no.
so my mom.
Yeah, Jake, get it.
Get it out, get it out.
I had game as a child.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
just say.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
You
my
like
lick a couple,
gosh.
10 people, and then all of a sudden you're like a
No.
molester.
So let's just say my mother no longer let me watch Cartoon Network.
Oh, man. Come on.
That's the sad part.
No, Nickelodeon's way better. That's an argument for another
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Disney's better than Nickelodeon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Guys, let's
Here we go.
But
save this for another day.
I mean, I was a cool kindergartner.
Were
Everyone knew
Were
my
you,
name.
Brandon?
All the 5th graders would give me high fives.
As cool as you are now?
Really?
Mhm. All the
Yeah,
5th
I am
graders.
that cool.
Mhm.
I never said that to one of them. I probably should have. I didn't have enough games. For that. My most embarrassing moments, I think. I mean, I probably went to the bathroom in my pants a couple of times.
Oh, what, like yesterday?
Nah, not yesterday.
That one doesn't count?
Not yesterday. But like 3rd, 2nd grade, I did it a couple grades in a row. It was.
You
eh.
gotta
An
keep
annual?
the tradition.
It just happens,
You gotta keep the tradition going. No, I understand.
An
Yeah.
annual event?
I was also in a wheelchair for most of my either 2nd or I think it was 2nd grade, and none of the kids would play with me because I was in a wheelchair. And so my recess in most of my 2nd grade consisted of me just rolling down the hill. And then once I rolled down the hill, my recess was over.
Oh,
And
Brandon.
so that sounds depressing, but to me that's kind of embarrassing. Like I was so popular, but yet kids were like, can't play with this kid in the wheelchair. And Josh
I
put up
don't understand why. Yeah, it's like a spaceship. Like you hop on the back and you roll down the hill, and
Honestly,
then you.
I mean, I thought
Crash and
I
bond
thought it was
together.
fun, but once I rolled down the hill, maybe the teacher would come down and push me back up. But that was about
If you
that
were a
was
good
about
kid
it.
that
was
day,
about-
yeah.
that was about it. I was an excellent student. I got gold stars every day. Excellent student.
Wow, I'm
But
proud
I
of you.
still had the sarcastic mouth that I have now. I would just spew off like random stuff.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, I got a list here of some of the stuff that this has ever happened to you. It is probably most likely the most embarrassing moment of your life. And you start with, this is kind of a simple one. The elevator broke down and you farted at the same time.
Oh.
There's nothing wrong
And
with
I'm
that.
sure, honestly, that's probably happened to most of us here, where you fart in public and you then blame it on somebody
You
else.
think it's going to be silent.
Josh did that last week.
Or you just
Mhm, of
can't
course.
get out of there. Like you think
Yeah.
you had a reason to leave the room, and then they pull you back in.
Like, that's
It's
happened to
like,
me on a bus, so it's like, ooh.
Yeah. Like, what are you
Oh.
going to do? You can't just get off a moving bus, train, plane.
I mean,
Now-
you can try, but you won't be successful.
My biggest complaint about this, I'll go on a mini rant here, is that we all know that people fart. Like, it's a thing. So why, when it actually happens, do we all have to point it out?
Because it's
Like,
gross.
Okay, yeah, but everyone knows it. Everyone
Alright.
knows someone farted. Why make it even more embarrassing for the person and just
Hold on.
accept it? It's not going to go away if you blame it on somebody, right?
Kristen,
Like, I'm just, you know.
instead of farting, you burp all the time. That's just as disgusting
You
as...
think? I think farts are grosser.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I think they are more disgusting, but some people would argue, it's disgusting to burp.
I think it's more rude to burp
Well, yeah,
Mm.
it's uncouth.
Well, actually, okay, so
because you have more. Sometimes you can have a little more
Respect.
control over that.
Okay,
yeah.
so my most embarrassing moment actually goes along with this.
Oh.
You guys know my friend Abby. She's also my roommate. We've talked about her a few times. Her and I have been friends since I don't even know, 3rd grade, I guess. And
the wheelchair phase.
You mean since Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Since the Ed, and Eddie days, we've been friends. And we've been through phases together, you know. We went through this phase where we were into yoga, and we would go to yoga classes at the YMCA, and I'm not into that anymore. But regardless, okay, so I'm lactose intolerant, but she convinced me to eat ice cream prior to our yoga class. And I was like, oh okay, we'll just cross our fingers and hope for the best.
No, really?
Yeah. Okay. So we're in this yoga class. Her and I are maybe 16. We're in a class full of adults, you know. And Abby lets one rip in yoga class. Silence. And no one says anything, and you just hear Abby go, Kristen, and she blames it on me.
Yes,
That's
that's
what you
classic
do.
Abby.
I just
Classic.
looked at her and I was like, that was not me. But I didn't say it
Oh
because
my
it's a yoga
gosh.
class. You're not supposed to talk. And I just look at her like, I hate you right now. And even though it wasn't like my embarrassing moment, she made it my embarrassing
Yeah,
moment.
that's how you do
That's
it. Okay, this is
classic.
why we need to get rid of the whole blaming the farting. It's not gonna make it go away. Sorry, the rant.
Josh, this is what brings people together.
No, it's not.
People love to witch hunt, and farts are the perfect opportunity
true.
to witch hunt.
No.
It's like the Salem witch trials. It's just farting.
Wow.
People love witch hunts.
I don't really follow the.
Get a scarlet
no,
F
no.
sewn
Yeah.
on you.
People love witch hunts, Travis, and they love to blame
You know
people.
when there was a witch hunt, just a few days ago actually, and they were looking for the guy who stole over 100 cell phones
heard
at
about this.
Coachella. This guy is ridiculous. And I feel like I probably have a lot to say about this, and maybe more time than we have. We have to go to break, but so first of all, when you're at this kind of event, and you think to yourself, you know what, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna steal a bunch of people's cell phones. One, you probably should dump your own cell phone if they have an idea of who you are, you know, because you don't want to be tracked. And two, why carry around that many cell phones for more than like 5 minutes when you had to steal them? Obviously, you should know that there's GPS trackers in cell phones and that they can just track you around, even if it's dead.
Oh, really?
This guy,
Yeah.
this
I didn't
guy
know that.
stole over 100 cell phones
Good for him, though.
and just
Aim for effort.
kept them
Aim
in
for
it
effort.
kept them all in the same place together. Didn't dump his own phone, and then just more or less waited to be caught. They caught him once they actually started looking for him. They caught him in less than less than a few hours, and most of the people's phones, I believe, to this point, have been returned to them.
Yeah.
But like just why people are so stupid. I think to myself oftentimes, you know, like I should have a life of criminal activity because I could do a much better job than this fool.
I don't know, though.
You don't think I
Well,
could be a better criminal than this guy?
First
Let me
of all-
tell you, how hard is it to actually steal a phone in this day and age, though? Because
No.
everyone has it, and to steal over 100,
That
I'm
is pretty
highly
impressive.
impressed
No,
with this
no,
guy.
that's not that impressive.
mean,
it's really not.
There's thousands of people at Coachella, and like there's tons of people just like laying there on like their towel, taking a nap with their phone next to
Exactly.
their face. He stole 100 phones, and there is, like I said, several thousand people that go to Coachella. I don't know exactly how many people, but I mean, I
I'm
don't know.
impressed
To
with
me,
him.
Yeah,
Not
you
so-
gotta
not so
admire the
impressive.
brazenness.
but
I
yeah,
side with Josh on
admire
this
it.
one. I think it's impressive.
I have a hard
I
time
think it's
siding
hilarious
with
that Josh
theft.
said good for him. Like that was the first
Oh,
thing
yeah,
Josh came to.
yeah.
Was good for him.
He had a plan.
I would like to say I think Travis would be a great criminal mastermind.
Thank
Because
you.
Me,
Yes.
Thank
me,
you,
me and
Josh.
Greg were
I mean,
talking about
Brandon.
this, and Travis is probably the most genius person at the station.
I don't think that, but I do think I would be a better criminal than that guy.
He would be.
You're right now thinking of a better way to steal all those phones. I guarantee
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That is why Travis is the genius around here. But another great song for our classic rock Friday, Wheel in the Sky. Journey, you are listening to the Morning App.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
8:32 on this freaky Friday. Frantic? Funny?
It feels kind of frantic to me. I've been running. I was kind of running
Fantastic
late.
Friday.
I got a lot of stuff to do. It's a
Foolish.
frantic Friday.
Foolish.
Foolish. What about foolish?
Foolish is a good one.
Okay, whatever.
Well, here's your frantic weather report.
Oh, yeah. So today, Friday, high of 72, low of 55. A good chance of rain and thunderstorms this afternoon, Kristen.
Ugh.
I don't know what that means about spilling out into the outdoors
Oh.
for folks. But yeah, good chance of rain and thunderstorms this afternoon. And I like what Ray does here. During Merle Fest, instead of having golf balls, Brandon, he has
Oh.
raccoons.
Oh,
Really?
yes.
It's a 3
Oh.
raccoon day.
That's pretty
Okay.
great.
I like it. I like it
It's
so
always
much.
raccoons in a box.
Yeah, but that's your forecast here from raceweather.com. And just if you're curious, Saturday looks very similar, and then Sunday, Monday, kind of gets a little chilly.
No.
Yeah, lows flirting with like the low 40s, and highs not in the 60s.
Oh.
Wow.
So, you know, we were on a really good run there
Yeah.
for what, like about a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
We're somewhat coming back into that, I guess, more spring weather cycle.
Well, I was just gonna say we were talking about criminal masterminds. Raccoons, the best criminal masterminds of the animal kingdom.
I hate raccoons more than anything, and I have good
Mhm.
reason why, but that's okay.
Oh, they're cute.
No, they're
They are kind of cute.
They
They're
also
deadly.
steal your food.
deadly.
They do steal your food.
Mm-hmm.
They probably go dumpster diving as well.
Josh, it makes. Man,
No, I
it sounds like you had like a intense experience with like a loved one with like a raccoon.
Well, you have no idea, but it's okay.
I mean, you're right. I don't.
I kind of want you to share.
we'll, we'll talk about it another day on the
Okay.
animal edition.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I actually, what we should do for that day is we should see if we can get in touch with the head like groundskeeper for the Ashboro Zoo. See if they can't call in. Talk about the dangers of raccoons.
Or we could just get a
Trust
real.
me, I think I'm more than qualified to talk about the dangers of raccoons.
We could just
All
get
right.
a real raccoon to come on the show.
I
We
won't
could.
Be here.
I would like to hear. I would like to hear a raccoon's take on whether or not they're dangerous and
Well, that specific
and-
raccoon can no longer talk
Okay.
because it is gone.
Okay.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
Okay. No-
Wow.
I would say raccoons. I
No
think they should-
animals were hurt in the making of this program.
No, that is not true.
They should defend themselves because people say they're criminal masterminds and they're thieves, but are they really?
Okay. Well, actually,
I don't know.
we'll get a raccoon on shortly, but right now we are playing Would You Rather. It's one of my favorite games. I love this. This is what we did pretty much the whole way to Colorado, honestly. And but it's gross food edition. Are you ready?
No.
I was born ready.
Yeah. Am I gonna gag, Kristen? I don't want to feel sick.
Yeah, probably. It's what is it? 8:35 in the morning. This is perfect timing for
Okay.
this. Okay. Would you
Fine.
rather eat pasta with ketchup or carrots with Nutella?
Oh, this is easy.
Oh,
Carrots, or I mean, pasta with ketchup. I've done
Really?
this before.
Ew,
Yeah.
no, Travis, that's not normal.
No, I'm not saying it's ideal, but I'm saying like I've had only pasta in my cabinet and
Okay.
only ketchup in my fridge before. I didn't like it.
No, this is
Are you-
carrots with Nutella.
Yeah, Nutella covers up everything.
Yeah.
know?
You
just
It
put enough on
overpowers
it, yeah.
anything.
No,
No, I'm with Travis.
Ketchup
It's
with-
basically tomato sauce.
It's-
more or less.
No, and also
is
if you're in
close.
that situation, that's when you eat it plain. That's when you
Yeah.
throw some butter on it, maybe pepper.
Well, hold on.
Butter on it?
Butter
People
on
eat-
pasta? Yes, this is a thing, Travis. People do it. People don't do ketchup
with
on
the
pasta. That's
times.
not normal.
People eat a lot of things with ketchup. Like a lot of things.
Yeah, there are
That-
weird
that's
ketchup
true.
lovers out there.
And it's
There's nothing wrong
tomato,
with ketchup.
but I don't know.
Yep.
Seems
It certainly wasn't
sugary.
like I said, my most favorite meal of all time. But I'm just saying, when you're in a pinch, it got the job done.
Of course.
I didn't go hungry that day. So
And I'm
Well,
the type
proud
of
of you.
person who would go away from carrots automatically.
Okay.
next question.
I am not a fan of
moving on.
ice cream, but would you rather eat ice cream again with ketchup or bananas with ketchup?
Bananas.
Yeah,
Well-
bananas.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
bananas.
ruin the good and almighty thing that is ice cream.
The only part that really would turn me away about the ice cream is that once the ice cream kind of melts a little.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
and
thing
then-
that
why?
turns me off. It's
Yeah,
just,
I
it
mean-
becomes a soupy ketchup
Oh
mess.
man, yeah, I'm not eating
I
that.
didn't need to bring that up.
Well, I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
would rather go
A
banana.
banana's just a banana. You know?
I would rather go banana.
Well, actually, you guys are favoring with America. 55% of America said that they would choose pasta with ketchup, as well as 56% of America voted bananas
You
with
mean
ketchup.
I'm siding with America?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
yeah,
I'm
Brandon as well.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Banana covers up everything as well. Banana is one of them,
You
like
think?
a dominant
No.
flavor. No, banana is a dominant flavor, and so
Chef 2 over here.
Well, if you get your milkshakes from Cookout and you get banana in it,
yeah.
it's gonna be just banana.
No, not
Because
true.
banana overpowers everything.
I have the
Unless it's
cookout guy,
peanut
the
butter.
world famous cookout guy, and
There
his shakes are
The shakes are fantastic.
superb.
Have you had the Marvel one?
I have. I think. I don't know.
This segment brought to you by. No, I'm just kidding.
When,
Kristen?
when you guys ate your cereal this morning, did you put some orange juice in it? Because would you rather do that or have a bowl of olives for breakfast?
Olives.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Cereal with orange juice instead of milk, or a bowl of olives for
Oh,
breakfast?
cereal with orange juice.
Yeah, that'd actually be
obviously.
good.
Are you serious right now?
That would
Yeah.
not
Are
be
you
good.
talking about?
Are you
talking
looking me in the eyes and telling me that?
about, like black olives?
Yeah.
I really like black olives.
Or
So
I
could,
mean,
I
I
could
don't eat
probably
olives.
eat black olives like at any time of the day.
for breakfast?
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, people eat pizza for breakfast. Oftentimes,
Mhm.
that pizza has black olives on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat that.
Ugh, I hate olives.
I'll go the other one though.
Yeah, no, the cereal with
Orange juice?
but
That'd be
I like
good.
both of
You're-
those,
Which
so.
one? Which one did America favor? I'm curious.
55% said cereal with orange juice.
Mhm.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with America?
I am America.
Okay, I'm done.
It's. I think they said that just because of the cereal.
I think
It
most
doesn't
people
matter.
just don't like olives.
Yeah.
You're
Just
just
plain
weird,
olives.
Travis.
Yeah.
I think you're incorrect. But
Look, you could have Lucky Charms with this orange juice, and it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, I
Says
agree.
you.
But it'd be better than a bowl of olives.
It would be better than a bowl
No,
of
no,
olives.
no.
that's true.
Olives are divine. Obviously, you don't know the Greeks.
divine, straight off the vine.
In college, we all eat tuna all the time. It's cheap. It's easy. Would you rather eat tuna with peanut butter, or peanut butter on toast? Okay, so toast, peanut butter, tuna. Gotcha.
Got it.
Or ham banana sandwich.
Ham
And
banana.
That's not normal either,
I
guys.
don't. You
Like,
just
who-
lumped everyone
you just-
into eating tuna.
Yeah.
I don't really
I
much
don't-
care for
What are you
tuna.
talking
I
about?
don't eat tuna.
I like
I
salmon.
love-
I like lots of other or salmon,
Like
not
I-
salmon.
Whereas on the other hand, I love loose ham, and I will eat that with pretty much anything. So yeah, I don't know where you're getting this whole. Everyone eats tuna.
Everyone does eat tuna. This is the thing.
I'm with
Everyone
Kristen. I love tuna, but I love peanut butter. If I'm gonna eat
Yeah.
something that's disgusting, at least it's gonna have something I like.
I almost go with the
Yes.
tuna and peanut butter just because I love peanut butter to death. But honestly, the ham and banana sandwich sounds highly intriguing. It actually would be pretty good.
Okay, well that
I'd be
won
down
by a
for that.
landslide. 73% of voters
Mhm.
voted ham and banana.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
no one likes tuna.
Whatever. I love tuna, but I wouldn't like it with
Well, you're
peanut
no
butter.
one.
So, would you rather eat steak with a banana and ketchup? Wow, so much like ketchup and bananas in
And
this.
bananas, yeah.
Steak with banana and ketchup, or tuna banana ice cream.
Not even a question.
Steak
with
banana,
banana
and
and
ketchup.
ketchup.
I mean, I already most people, or at least a lot of people, already eat their steak with ketchup.
Those people are wrong. They
Yes.
They need to be reprimanded.
Yes.
Okay, well, regardless, I'm just saying, I feel like that would be much
They need
more.
to use A1 steak sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think steak purists would say that you just
Or you
needed
ju-
maybe
just
maybe
eat the
some
meat.
garlic butter.
Maybe
but
just a
that's-
marinated steak that
medium
actually doesn't need
rare.
anything.
You know,
Medium rare steak, yeah.
yeah, marinated in butter. Like at Ruth's Chris, the best.
Yeah, but
steakhouse
like,
ever.
well, I was getting ready to say, like, where are you getting your cut of meat? That matters a lot. If
True.
if you're getting a low quality cut of meat, I want that thing well done and give me lots of steak sauce because it wasn't gonna have any
Fair.
flavor anyway,
Fair.
and I'm not trying to get sick. Kristen,
Yeah, that was
does
our,
that
that was our last question.
conclude?
But you can just
Would you rather?
caramelize the bananas as well, so
But-
it tastes better.
71% did pick steak and banana ketchup.
Caramelize the bananas and just make it better, Here's more classic rock on Classic Rock Friday with Feels Like the First Time.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
And
8:47 on this fantastic Friday morning, because it is Friday and the weekend is coming.
Brace yourselves.
But it's our relationship segment. And Kristen, apparently people have been on some terrible dates before.
Of course. Have you not?
I mean,
I've been on some
What
some
is
bad
dating?
ones.
maybe.
I don't date.
Mhm. and those
It's Greek to me.
dates definitely were only one like,
Right.
date. They certainly, or at least for me, definitely none of those got past date number one.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. Well, for certain like situations, you need kind of like a game plan on how to escape from each specific situation. You know?
Yeah.
I went on. I wasn't actually like. I don't know if I'd call it a date, but we were like hanging out, and it was just really not going well. It was really awkward, and he was a little bit what's the word?
I wish I knew.
Under the influence.
Just
And I
wasn't really all
wasn't-
there.
Yeah, so we were hanging out watching. I was watching this movie. He was, I don't know what he was doing, but he was all over the place because he was inebriated. And I had my friend call me. I texted her. I said, Molly, she's been on the show before. She's rescued me from a bad date. I said, Molly, please call me with an emergency situation and get me out of this. And she called me. You know what? Good for her, because she faked cried and everything. She was like, oh my God, Kristen, please, I need your help. And I was like,
taught her well.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. I'm sorry.
Wow, she fake cried.
She, you know, if you need to get out of a bad date,
I mean,
Molly,
usually
give her a-
like just a concerned phone call, I feel like would be fine.
No, you
Yeah.
could go all
No.
out.
Just like, oh my
You wanna
gosh,
fool them.
Kristen, blah 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 blah
You gotta make it
blah. I mean,
believable.
without like actually having to
Commit to the
bawl.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
commit. I would be fantastic at that. I'm one of the best fake criers
Well,
on the history of the planet.
He does it
Actually, you
literally
are.
once a day. Anyway,
if they're perfectly nice, but you just have like zero chemistry between you two, you can try to slip away. You know, do the nice thing and stay for a drink, maybe 40 minutes, but then you try to slip away and be like, you know, I have to be up early in the morning. Sorry.
I'm
but,
sick. Cough, cough.
Maybe, yeah. Actually, maybe then, because then you probably don't have to give
Yeah.
them like a goodnight kiss or anything. If they're making it hard for you to exit gracefully, though, you know, and slip away and, you know, have it not be awkward, you use the excuse, I have family stuff in the morning. I actually have to go help my friend, you know, that sort of thing. Have Molly call you and fake
Mhm.
cry.
Helping
Or-
the friend, that sounds kind of made up.
Well,
I have
I was
to
gonna
go help
say-
a friend.
I was gonna say like, for instance, saying like you have to help a friend move,
Yeah.
or you have to go to the air, or you have to like pick someone at the airport.
Those are
These
good.
are all very like. Well, I was gonna say these are all very cliched. And
Really?
ones that people use a lot.
Yeah.
So if you could come up with something, in my own experience, the more specific you can be, the more believable it is. Because if you're throwing just a blanket statement out there, like it definitely sounds like you came up with that like 2 seconds ago.
This is actually a lie. If
No.
you the more details you give, the more this is just natural. If you're giving it more and more details, it means you're lying.
I'm sorry, like what hard science? I'm saying
I
in my own
totally-
personal experience, this has certainly worked
No.
better
No.
than.
If you're gonna lie, it's got to be a balance.
Yeah.
You can't have too many specifics where it's obvious that you're lying.
Well, I'm not gonna.
But
I'm not gonna give you specifics that you can call me out on.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a better liar than that.
But-
My-
Let's get this straight. Travis should and could be a thief. You know, like I said, I think I have that
He
background.
might be.
And then two, I think I'm a better liar than what you're giving me credit for.
no,
I think Brandon's a pretty good liar.
I don't lie to people.
I lie all the time.
Are you-
Just
are you
kidding.
serious?
But I
Lying
do,
is a sin,
but I
people.
do
When was the
feel
last
like
time
I'm
I lied to you, Kristen?
I just feel like you're slick enough to get away
Last
with it.
night.
Also,
This morning.
never look someone in the eye if they're lying to you, because if they shift their eye to the right, lying to you.
I mean, when I was young, I remember that's like all that my dad ever had to do when I was like really little. It's just like, hey, can you look at me while you say that? You know, and usually like for one, if I was like trying to play like a joke or anything, I would like start cracking up, and I never could keep a straight face. Or like you said, like you know, there's a tell there,
Yeah.
depending on.
My dad is a person who had to call people out for lying at work because he was a newspaper editor.
Oh man.
And so he got very good at calling people out.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
if you feel unsafe at a date, you definitely need to do whatever you can possible to get out of that situation. And if it's, like, you don't want to call them out on making you feel unsafe because
you wanna
you
call
can't really read
911.
it. You can always,
Particularly if you don't really feel like they have bad intentions per se, they're just making you feel awkward.
yeah, that's definitely a thing that can happen. Some bars will have code words that you tell the bartender,
Yeah,
and
like
then they'll get you out of the situation.
Mhm.
Like you'll ask for one that I read an article about was you ask for like an angel shot or something like that, and they'll like save you or whatever.
I think it
Someone
just
really
I think
wants
it
an
just
angel shot.
depends on like
It depends on the bar,
the
yeah.
place. Yeah.
But
Angel shot.
it's definitely a thing. No, it
That's
is.
nice.
Or you can download the app Bad Date Rescue.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and they'll give you a call or something
Huh.
like that, and you can get out of the situation.
Well, I'll be.
Huh.
Don't you just
So,
love
so it's like
technology?
so it's kind of like an Uber service, but like specifically for rescuing you from bad dates.
Yeah,
They
but
bust down the
specifically
door.
for not bad dates, but necessarily like just if you feel unsafe.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But you know the phrase "there's an app for that." Of course, someone came up with an app.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was.
do that just when I'm, sitting here. I want to see what happens. Be like, hey, what kind of call will I get? I might call them right now and just be like, hey, I feel unsafe during my morning show, and see if they actually come.
They probably would. However, I definitely feel like that might be belittling maybe why that they're a service.
Kind of a
You're
waste
right,
of their
but-
resources.
I'm
Yeah.
never gonna go on an actual date, so I want to test it out.
Okay, Josh.
If I'm lucky enough to go on a real date, I'm gonna stick it through because it's like once in a blue moon. So
Yeah, yeah.
Last but
Understood.
not least, if they're on the different page than you and they're getting the wrong idea from like what this date is gonna end up like, make sure you're setting the right body language. Just cross your arms, maybe just walk away, or just send body language saying like, yeah,
Just
that's
say
not gonna
nothing
happen
and
tonight.
just leave.
That's a
Just
thing.
doesn't leave.
Walk
Yeah.
just
out.
they're talking to you, just turn your back.
Just like, suddenly I couldn't care less. Bye.
I feel like you would say that, Travis. I feel like
Yeah.
that's something Travis would
They're
pull.
getting the wrong idea. At that point, I think you gotta be straight up honest with them and be like, "This is not going where you think this is going."
Yeah.
that
Just
too.
walk away.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've definitely all had these bad experiences, at the very least, in like very awkward like friend situations. But Brandon, I can never keep up with the changing terminology and like slang, specifically as it relates to dating sometimes. And I'm aware there's like a new, I guess, word or phrase for
Dating trend.
cheating.
Yep.
Can you?
It's
tell
not.
us
It's
about
not
that?
cheating. I mean, I guess it is for cheating, but it's basically for when you break up. So we've been through benching, we've been through breadcrumbing, we've been
Zombieing.
through zombieing and ghosting,
Good
Yeah.
one.
and now there's cushioning. According to Urban Dictionary, it's a dating technique where you basically have several cushions of other people you're chatting with or flirting with. So when your actual main squeeze breaks up with you, it cushions the breakup.
That
Cushions
is
the
cheating.
fall.
Is it?
Okay, it's like you're having a.
It is.
It's cheating.
Well, are you guys in a relation? Are you
No,
guys
you're
even
just
in a relationship
flirting,
at that
like-
point?
Yeah, that's
Carnal?
what
you're
it
not
is.
even
Not
together
having
at that-
confidence in your relationship.
That's what it.
That's
That's
true.
I don't have
exactly what
confidence
it's
in any
called.
relationship, so.
I mean, I understand it. Like, what if you've been dating for 3 or 4 years, and you realize it's like you don't want it to end, but you realize it's gonna end at some point.
Okay, that's when you just end it and deal with it instead
I
of
feel like
this. I mean, this hinders the people that you're flirting with because then they think that they're gonna get something and really they're just kind of like a little flirt rebound. And then also it's pretty much cheating. If you're in a relationship and you're flirting with some other guy, that is cheating.
or girl.
At least by my standards. Maybe not by some.
Yeah.
And if you have those relationship boundaries, like, yeah, babe, go to the bar, flirt a little bit. I don't care. I trust you. That's different.
Yeah, that's
But,
what I'm
like,
saying.
This is legitimately, like, flirting with somebody with the intent. Like, they probably think that they're going to get something out of this, but they're just there to be the flirt rebound, and that's not okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if like you already have this whole like construct going on, like I'm still of the opinion that you're probably actually not even in a relationship anyway.
Right.
Or you're not
Or
in
that you
a,
don't want to be.
you're not
it,
in an
like-
actual relation. You're just you're seeing one another like occasionally, but I don't know. I can't
Well-
see people who are like in a like an actual
Committed.
relationship
Trusting.
for this to be the case. But he already mentioned all the other like terms that we've went over. this semester with like dating. Definitely, this is another one to add to the dating slang arsenal. But
this is kind of a little bit of improv right here. But I was on Snapchat last night, and I don't know if you guys look at the stories on Snapchat, you know, the news stories or whatever. I found another dating term, and this is kind of like zombieing, but different. This is called haunting.
I like it.
You stalk them?
Actually, yes. This is what it is. So you digitally stalk them. So
yeah.
You guys have ghosted each other. It's over. You guys had a flirt thing. And then he's looking at your Snapchats. You can tell when somebody looks at your Facebook page. You can tell when somebody looks at your Instagram page. You can tell when they check your Insta story. This is a thing. And then their name shows up and you're like, well, we're not dating, you know, and we weren't ever really a thing, but you're like haunting me on social media.
You can tell if someone's looking at your Facebook page?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
That's bad.
Wait, yeah.
This is revelatory.
He's like game changer.
I also did not know. How do you tell if people look at your face?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, like, I get notifications if they like my page.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Simply looking at it?
Yeah, there's
Is there like Facebook analytics?
Yeah, there's an app that'll let you know who looks at your
There's
page
an
the
app for
most.
That's the game changer.
Oh.
I might have been looking at like just friends from high school that I haven't talked to in forever, just to like see what they were doing.
Well, what
You've actually been haunting people.
Gosh, that's a game changer.
Interesting.
This is horrifying.
That's horrifying, actually.
What it does is not necessarily your most recent people that have looked at it, but the top people that look at it.
Okay,
I think is
God.
what I've seen. But yeah, you can look at that. You can.
I just don't
You're
want
in the
people to.
clear.
I don't want people to think I'm like a creep or a stalker. Like I genuinely
already
enjoy
thought
finding
that.
out what my friends from high school are doing, but
Yeah, what they're
I
up
haven't
to.
talked to them in like 3 years, and I just happen to go to the Facebook page. Like,
But that's kind of different. It's, you know, what if you have been talking to this person and then and then you're checking their posts? That's different. That's when it gets creepy. You're not creepy for checking up on your friends, from old friends. That's totally normal, I feel like. But yeah, this is also another dating term that I found. I thought it was funny. Had to share.
the worst dating term ever, talking.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, what does it even mean?
What does that
I know
even
what
mean?
I know what it's supposed to
We're
mean. But
talking.
There was so much
Just-
drama, like in middle and high school.
Oh,
over,
yeah.
Oh my God, they're talking.
I know. But anyway, that does it for the program this Friday, and we will be back this coming Monday. The semester is waning short. Not a lot of shows left. Definitely going to enjoy each and every one of them. Hope y'all have a terrific Friday. Thanks for listening to The Morning App.